So, today I'm going to be talking about something that has grown in popularity, unfortunately, and that being the wonderful art of stick and poke tattoos and self-piercing. I only have 2 piercings that were done with a gun when I was in like 6th grade, and I have a knowledge of piercings. I know what I'm talking about, I promise. So, with that being said, who in your right mind would stick an unsanitized or lightly sanitized needle into your ear with no sort of, like, concern about your health? Because first of all, you're already at a risk for tetanus and, like, other blood-related illnesses, like, I think even HIV, with an unsanitized piercing that you don't take care of. So what makes you think that it's okay to use non-medical grade alcohol or nail polish remover or expired Claire's ear cleaning solution in order to pierce yourself? In the end, the only person that can sanitize you correctly is a professional piercer. The only one that can sanitize you correctly is a professional tattoo artist. Sticking a needle and viciously jabbing it into your skin to give yourself a tattoo, the tattoo turns out so bad, I promise you. Almost every single stick and poke, like, I'm not gonna say every single one, but almost every single stick and poke tattoo looks like it was done in a crackhead jailhouse with toilet water and dirt grime. Like, I swear to God, it's so bad. Like, please do not tattoo yourself. Don't do it. I mean, unless you're a professional piercer or a professional tattoo artist and you're using your own, like, professional stuff, that's cool, you can do that. But if you are not a professional, do not use safety pins, do not use sewing needles or, like, any like, pencils to, like, jab it, give yourself a stick and poke or anything, because in the end you can get several different bloodborne illnesses, you can get ink infections, because believe it or not, drawing on yourself in Sharpie is apparently bad enough, but I do that all the time, oops. But that's apparently bad enough, but apparently it's even worse to propel that stuff into your skin. Even if you buy that, like, tattoo ink off of Amazon, that's still bad. You should still, I don't think even some tattoo artists buy that. But another thing is, Amazon products are not to pierce yourself with. You do not pierce yourself with them. I don't care who says you can, you do not do that. The only thing that it is even remotely acceptable to pierce your ears with, or to use a gun to pierce, is your earlobes. I wouldn't even get my second lobe done with a gun, and I don't think I would get anything done with a gun now. But apparently guns are quicker, they use them on kids, which don't pierce your kids either, but unless they want to be pierced. But, that's a whole other topic that I'm gonna go off on in another video, probably. But, do not ever order a gun off of Amazon and use it. I don't care what your parents say. I don't care what, if your parents say no, then you don't need the piercing. Look, I understand some of you do not want to listen to professionals or your parents, but maybe you'll listen to somebody your age, because I'm young. I'm probably younger than you think I am, unless you know me personally. But, like, listen to your parents when they tell you no. Your parents telling you no piercings is not an excuse to give yourself an infection because you said, I'm gonna be quirky and give myself my own nose piercing. Don't do that. When you pierce yourself, especially yourself, with a gun, and you're already shattering your cartilage enough, when you do it yourself, you're gonna get it, you're gonna, like, your finger's gonna slip and you're gonna stick yourself in the head or something, and guess what? You're asking for accidents like that to happen. You're asking for a bad piercing. You're asking for an infection. You're asking for a bad tattoo. You're asking to have a terrible thing on your body forever. You're asking for crusty earlobes. You're just asking for it. So if you don't have the money to get a piercing, then I like I said, I'm extremely sorry. I know that sucks. It sucks to be in that situation. But, like, don't pierce yourself. Just don't pierce yourself. Don't, like, save up a little bit. Like, put $5 towards, like, a piercing fund. I know some people who, like, have lower incomes and they, like, I know I've heard of people, and I think I have known people who have done this, who have like put money towards a tattoo fund, especially if they're younger or don't have as many funds. It's okay, like use that extra, like get a job and, you know, put $5 a paycheck or $10 a paycheck into a tattoo fund, and within 10 or 12 paychecks you have like $120 something, maybe more depending on how much you put in there, that you can go spend on a small tattoo that's a little cheap, or 2 piercings that are a little cheaper, or something like that. Just go to a professional. Don't rely on yourself to pierce your earlobe or anything, you know, especially your belly button. Like, how do you do that? Like, you like have to go, you know, it's gonna be uneven, it's gonna look bad, and so therefore, please do not pierce yourself. Listen to me. I know you're not gonna listen to your parents or a professional. I know you're gonna give yourself crusty infections, but maybe you'll listen to somebody your age and that can say, I've seen some of the piercings at school, and guess what? They're rancid. People don't even take care of their professional piercings half the time. But when you just, I'm talking faster than JoJo Siwa, but oh my god, some of you, your piercings, I've seen people stick safety pins through their, like, 10-year-old sister's, their, you know, little sister's ear, and I'm like, that poor baby, she's gonna get herself a nice crusty infection. Don't do it. You don't want to get tetanus. Like, how'd you get tetanus? Oh, I pierced myself. You know how stupid you look? It's stupid. Just, if you want a piercing, go to professional, or don't get a piercing at all. Just because your parents said no. Honestly, if I ever pierced myself, if I ever pierced my own nose or something, my parents would be like, to the back of my head, because you know what? They said no, and I listened to them because I don't want a crusty infection. I don't want my parents to get mad at me for something that's stupid that I could have easily prevented myself. Just, sewing needles are for sewing. Safety pins are for edgy safety pin earrings. Piercing guns deserve to burn in the depths of the underworld, unless they're being used for lobe piercings, and even then that's dangerous. Do not pierce yourself. Do not pierce yourself. Do not pierce yourself. If I see one of you with a piercing that you did yourself, I'm gonna give you this, like, weird look. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna give you. So you know what? If me yelling at you and lecturing you and giving you hand gestures and telling you that your parents are gonna smack you, which they should, it isn't enough. You know what? If this isn't enough, I'm gonna give you guys a crusty piercing compilation just to rub it in the back of your head. Okay, crusty piercing compilation over. How'd you like it? Do you want to pierce yourself now? Yeah? Do you still want to get a crusty infection? And I'm not saying that always happens. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. But you know what? You know what? Not everybody that didn't use a condom, not everybody that didn't use a condom got AIDS. But then they started promoting, they're like, oh, I didn't know, I had unprotected, you know, and guess what? I didn't get AIDS. And then somebody else goes, oh, it's safe for me. And guess what? They got AIDS. So you know what? If you do not want crusties, don't pierce yourself. Self-piercing, self-tattooing, propelling nasties in your skin equals crusties. Do you want to be crusty? Then don't pierce yourself. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. I can't tell you enough that you need to keep your body clean. And when you get a piercing, give it a little scrub every night, twist it around. Twist it around a little bit, you know, when you're supposed to. Take it out when you're supposed to. Just please don't pierce yourself. I promise you. You will not regret a second of not piercing yourself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed me rambling about drinking game. How many times have I said the word crusty in this? Don't do that, you'll get alcohol poisoning. Anyway, have a great night. Thank you for listening to my ramble. Thank you for not piercing yourself. If you've ever pierced yourself and it's gone disastrously wrong, please comment and I will highlight your comment and say that your comment is great, and that I'm glad you don't have crusties anymore because you wisened up and decided that it was a good idea to like not pierce yourself. And so, ow, my knee hurts. That was in a weird position that entire time I was filming that. Anyway, so like I said, just don't pierce yourself. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Have a great night. God bless.